Fletch, I can see the emotion on your face, and I know you wish for a different outcome tonight, but the ride that you guys have been on this season, I know you haven't had too much of a chance to reflect on it, but what does it mean to you and what does it mean to this Purdue fan base that's been behind you all year long?
Yeah, they've supported us through thick and thin. Last year we failed. We obviously didn't reach our goal by a long shot. So to battle back, put in the work we put in, continue to stay connected and trust Coach Painter. There was never any incidents in this locker room. It's difficult. A group of 17 guys to buy into something so difficult and put in so much time, so much effort physically, mentally, emotionally. It's tough. So I just have so much respect for the guys in this room and the coaching staff, and I wanted to make it to the Final Four national championship with anybody else.
In your eyes, what was the difference in tonight's ball game?
Yeah, they played a little bit harder. You hate to say that because that's the one thing. Shots aren't going to go. Sometimes you're not going to get every rebound, but you're going to play as hard as you can. But they beat us to loose balls. They beat us to rebounds. They just played better than us.
You know, you guys went 1 of 7 on threes. Was that part of their defense? Was it just shots not falling? Was it the length and athleticism they had? What really led up to that? Because that's really an un-Purdue-like number.
Yeah, it was how they decided to guard us. We should have done a better job executing. We knew they weren't going to double team right away with Klingon on Zach, so just figuring out a better way to maneuver it. But ultimately, the players didn't play very good.
Talk to your mom before the game. Talk to your sister. This meant a lot to your family, this trip and this season.
Yeah.
Purdue basketball means a lot to your family, going back to your grandfather and your mom growing up in McCutcheon. For you, what has this ride meant to have them along and the support that you've received from them back home and just your entire family as well to represent Purdue in a venue they've never been at since 1969?
Yeah, it stinks right now because we just lost, but to take a step back and realize what we've accomplished and how we did it, it's awesome. It really is. And the amount of support family, friends, and the university's given us is unmatchable. And I just can't thank them enough.
You will be back. Braden will be back. A number of players will be back. Obviously, Zach's moving on. But what do you take away from this that you can apply next year, and how does this fuel your fire? Because I imagine, as a competitor, that's all it does.
Yeah, it does. It really does. But no, you take away how hard we worked as a group, how much work we put in, how much time we put in, and how seriously you have to take things. So just taking away from this group and pushing it on to the young guys next year, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be the hardest challenge you've ever done if you want to be good. And so we're going to talk to the coaches, we're going to trust them, and we're going to do what we can do to get back here.
Final question from me. When you're at Homestead High School and you sign for Purdue, to play in games like this is why you do it, I think.
This is why you do it. This is why you put in so much time. It's why you can't always go hang out with your friends, because this is what we chose to do. It's a tough life because I'll go look at my phone and get hated on from everybody, but it's what I chose to do. I chose to be in this light, chose to work hard as hell with these guys and make it my life, and I couldn't be happier. I wouldn't choose any other life.